Hey YouTube fam, how's it going? This is Tack with Euro.American.Passion. I'm actually coming up with another video just to kind of let you see exactly what I've done for the week. Once again, like I said, I'm not a professional blogger or editor or producer, but my thing was I don't want to get into the point where I'm showing you movies. I want you to see exactly what I do. And I want the content to be exactly of what I've done, why I did it, and how I did it. So without any further ado, I want you guys to take a look at this and give me some feedback. Please like, share, subscribe to let me know if I'm doing something that's actually beneficial to you. I have a couple of friends that I have learned over the time of this journey, and I want to be able to get and gain more friends and network a little bit more. So once again, without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, on this side, I went 1 inch. As far as the well. So, like I said, it's not dimes, but it's better than the Chinese wells. Anyway, of course, I welded without cleaning it up thoroughly. I still have to sand all this off, which I'm going to sand this off next. I actually had to because it had a gap. I had to spot it. And once I spot it, I'm going to grind it down and then spot whatever holes I have. Same thing here, I had to spot it. That's that big crack that from when I bend it down. When it was bent, cut the little section out to be able to fold this down. Sometimes I actually do pretty good and sometimes not. Don't hold it against me. But just like anybody else, it's going to be ours. It's going to be yours and it's going to be mine. I'm going to grind them down. Same thing here. It had a little crack. Same thing here. Got a little crack. I spotted each section. You can see where it actually flashed the actual from the flux core. So really and truly all I need to do now, what I have left, is what's down here at the bottom. So I will get it. And then of course all of this and underneath there from the inside, I'm going to cut sections of like 1 inch, what do they call it? 1 inch, 1 by 1.5 by 1.5 angle iron. And I'm going to sit it. I'm going to sit it and slide it up to actually be able to hold it in place. This will be covered up with a back sheet. That's where my lights and everything will be. I have to spot this side. And then when it's time for me to put these on, like I was saying earlier, I'm going to cut here so that it'll come here. This side here is a little sturdier. I still have, you can see where it's shaking. That's the spots that I need to actually address. And I'm not going to put a whole angle iron to run down. What I'm going to do is cut maybe 3 or 4, because I got a section here and then I got a section here, and then I'm going to cut 3 or 4 here, and then I'm going to have 2 here. And fortunately for this side, I'm going to weld that. And don't forget, I got the rebar that I'm going to put from here back to the actual frame, which is going to keep all of that from moving. All right, stand by. I'm laughing because this is my little stool that I sit on. So, of course, it's pretty smooth. I'm going to have to fill in some of these, and I think I'm just going to actually fill in with body filler or some glazing putty. Same thing there. So, once I get done with that, I'll be all right. And also, I didn't grind it all down because, of course, it doesn't make a difference. But I ground it. I did some grinding on it to bring it down low enough where I can glaze these pockets and keep on going. All of this was done for the welds that I had. So everything here is flat. I got that one spot right there, but I'm pretty sure I can knock that loose. So everything else is flat though. So I need to go to the other side and work this other side. And then I will grind that down. I did these spot welds, and I'm gonna grind this down. It's one spot that I did forget. I need to weld this. I didn't weld that down, so I'll take care of that. That is when my my wire ran out. So anyway, this side here is finished with what I need to do besides the inside, welding that to it. So just to kind of give you an idea, I need to grind that down, grind this down, and then, of course, that's been welded to the actual frame, so I'm not going to worry about that. And then this was welded here, and same thing on that other side. So really and truly, it's just this, and that. And then when I get done with that, I will start welding underneath and getting this prepared, because right now all I have is just a couple of tacks here, and then one underneath on the back side. So I still need to put that on back there, and my these are going to be hammered back so I can make me a flush panel. And then I'm going to have those hooks to come out somewhere either here to here. I'm not sure, but I'll figure that out. So I'm actually spending a little time outside, so stand by. Okay, I got all of this. I didn't do all of this because I'm going to do all of that at one time. I'm going to do that with the drum wheel. But I got all of this. So, and I'm going to have to actually cut these loose. And then I'm going to have to tighten that down and re-weld or tack it. So that's just too big of a gap. Because once it gets here, there's no gap whatsoever once it gets here. See? I'll show you exactly. There's no gap. So the gap doesn't start until it gets about right here. So I'm gonna grind these down and get me a C-clamp and pull it and then re-weld or spot it. So once again, this side is about a good 85% ready. This is I'm just gonna fill these in. And then over here, just letting you see what's going on over here. I really don't mind having bed liner on stuff like this. I just want to actually try to fill in as much as I can. And basically, to be honest with you, this is what I did. Like the other side, how it stuck out so far, this side was the same way. And I just kind of I ground down the welds and grabbed a clamp and did that. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So stand by. Okay, let's see what we have here. I actually did some grinding. I actually got a little spot right there, but all of these were cut into two pieces. Stand by. Okay, I hit it, and when I hit it with the sledgehammer, see how much closer it got? Stand by. Okay, like I said, I hit it. I hit the angle iron after I cut it loose, and I don't know if you remember how that was. This is going to be the same thing because I'm going to cut this and I'm going to put, remember I told you I was going to cut some pieces of angle iron, and that angle iron is going to go on that lip right here, which will actually weld to the actual piece to keep it structural. So anyway, I was able to get this like I wanted. Now I can actually go ahead and do what I need. And I think that all of that happens because the other side was the same way. I think all of that happens because as you're welding, the metal expands and contracts and warps. So I think that's what happened. But now I'm good to go. Stand by. All right. You can look at it from the back. This is a part of the video that I really want to see or get recommendations from. Because I'm actually at an awe. I really don't. I like it either way. Do you think I should have ladders like the wreckers do on this, on each side? Or do you think I should actually have the clean look like this? Let me know what you think. I like the clean look because I really think that the D-rings were put there to give it a little bit more structural integrity when it's time to tie it down. And I was going to use the latter for the same thing. But since I have total of 8 D-rings, I really don't need that. So just tell me what you think. Stand by. All right, I got a suggestion, and I need some comments, please, please, please. Do you think I should use this push bar for the front? One thing I do like about this one is it angles out. It angles out. It angles out like the grill. It's an old school push bar, but I have that one. Stand by. Or do you like this one? That's got a ding in it, but I think I can straighten it up a little bit. Worst case scenario, I might actually end up putting some honeycomb like that. Some chrome honeycomb from the hardware store down at the bottom, so I can have a little accent of chrome. Tell me what you think. Now, here's the funny part about this. I got this from a guy about 25 minutes from me. They're not the prettiest things. Of course, they need some work, which I can do all of this. I can actually weld some studs on it and pull it out. This really isn't all that strong. But anyway, I was going to try to straighten this out. If not, I was going to actually find one or find something like some honeycomb that's chrome, or a what do they call that? It's like this, but it's chrome. So you tell me what you think. If you like this one with the brushed aluminum on the bottom, or if you like the push bar, like the police have. Let me know. All right, guys, this is Tack again. I was just trying to finish up this video. I also wanted to let you know that I appreciate you all the ones that comment, all the ones that give me a thumbs up, even the ones that give me thumbs down. I really want to make everyone feel that they are actually able to go out and do something new. Once again, like as always, I always tell you, don't sit on the couch. You know, your body was designed to move. Let's continue to do something. I don't care, even if it's just to take a ratchet and turn something small on the car. Get out there and do something. Enjoy life. Enjoy what you do. And always remember, God bless. Be safe. Enjoy life. Peace.